365 Bedtime Stories and Rhymes. Read by Books for Kids by Flying Dragons. Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Once upon a time, there was a little girl named Goldilocks who had beautiful golden hair. She lived in a little cottage right at the edge of the forest. One morning, before breakfast, Goldilocks skipped into the forest to play. She soon strayed far from home and began to feel hungry. Just as she was thinking about going home, a delicious smell wafted through the woods. She followed it all the way to a little cottage. "I wonder who lives here," thought Goldilocks. She knocked on the door, but there was no answer. As Goldilocks pushed gently on the door, it swung open, and Goldilocks stepped inside. The delicious smell was coming from 3 bowls of steaming porridge on a table. There was a great big bowl, a middle-sized bowl, and a teeny tiny bowl. Goldilocks was so hungry. She tried the porridge in the biggest bowl first. "Ooh, too hot," she cried. Next, she tasted the porridge in the middle-sized bowl. "Yuck, too cold," she spluttered. So Goldilocks tried the porridge in the teeny tiny bowl. "Yum," she said, "just right," and she ate it all up. Goldilocks saw 3 comfy chairs by the fire. There was a great big chair, a middle-sized chair, and a teeny tiny chair. "Just the place for a nap," yawned Goldilocks sleepily. She tried to scramble onto the biggest chair. "Too high up," she gasped, sliding to the ground. Next, Goldilocks tried the middle-sized chair, but she sank into the cushions. "Too squishy," she grumbled. So Goldilocks tried the teeny tiny chair. "Just right," she sighed, settling down. But Goldilocks was full of porridge and too heavy for the teeny tiny chair. It squeaked and creaked, creaked and cracked. Then crash! It broke into teeny tiny pieces, and Goldilocks fell to the floor. "Ouch!" she said. Goldilocks climbed up the stairs. At the top she found a bedroom with 3 beds. There was a great big bed, a middle-sized bed, and a teeny tiny bed. "I'll just lie down for a while," yawned Goldilocks. So she clambered onto the biggest bed. "Too hard," she grumbled. Then she lay down on the middle-sized bed. "Too soft," she mumbled. So she snuggled down in the teeny tiny bed. "Just right," she sighed, and fell fast asleep. Meanwhile, a great big daddy bear, a middle-sized mummy bear, and a teeny tiny baby bear returned home from their walk in the woods. "The porridge should be cool enough to eat now," said Mummy Bear. So the 3 bears went inside their cottage for breakfast. "Someone's been eating my porridge," growled Daddy Bear, looking in the bowl. "Someone's been eating my porridge," gasped Mummy Bear, looking in her bowl. "Someone's been eating my porridge," squeaked Baby Bear, "and they've eaten it all up." Then Daddy Bear went over to his chair. "Someone's been sitting in my chair," he roared. "There's a golden hair on it." "Someone's been sitting in my chair," growled Mummy Bear. "The cushions are all squashed." "Someone's been sitting in my chair," cried Baby Bear, "and they've broken it." The 3 bears stomped upstairs. Daddy Bear looked at his crumpled bed covers. "Someone's been sleeping in my bed," he grumbled. Mummy Bear looked at the jumbled pillows on her bed. "Someone's been sleeping in my bed," she said. Baby Bear padded over to his bed. "Someone's been sleeping in my bed," he cried, "and they're still there." At that moment Goldilocks woke up. When she saw the 3 bears, she leapt out of bed, ran down the stairs, through the door, into the woods, and all the way home. And she never visited the house or the 3 bears ever again. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. How I wonder you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. When the blazing sun is gone, when he nothing shines upon, then you show your little light. Twinkle, twinkle all the night. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Bed in summer. In winter I get up at night and dress by yellow candlelight. In summer quite the other way, I have to go to bed by day. Golden slumbers. Golden slumbers kiss your eyes, smiles await you when you rise. Sleep, pretty baby, do not cry, and I will sing a lullaby. Bedtime. The evening is coming, the sun sinks to rest, the rooks are all flying straight home to nest. Caw, says the rook as he flies overhead, it's time, little people, we're going to bed. Red sky at night. Red sky at night, shepherd's delight. Red sky in the morning, shepherd's warning. Now the day is over. Now the day is over, night is drawing nigh. Shadows of the evening steal across the sky. Now the darkness gathers, stars begin to peep. Birds and beasts and flowers soon will be asleep. Troll 2, 3, 4. Trolls like to laze about, twiddling their toes, picking their noses and having a doze. They love to creep up behind goats and go boo, except for one sad, lonely troll, Bugaloo. The other trolls tried but could not understand why Bugaloo felt so alone in Troll-land. All I want is a friend, he thought with a sigh, and just then a shiny red thing floated by. He ran after the thing and was running so fast he went straight by the sign that no troll should go past. A second troll followed behind Boogaloo, thinking, where is he going? I want to go too. They walked through the keep-out clouds straight to a place where a human being stood with a very shocked face. The human being screamed, I see trolls, very loud, and fled as a third troll came out of the cloud. Another troll, number 4, followed them too, marching in line right behind Boogaloo. And before you could say boogie boo, there were crowds of curious trolls popping out through the clouds. Trolls filthy and furry were marching along, singing their favourite troll marching song. Troll 2, 3, 4, we're the trolls who grunt and snore. Troll 2, 3, 4, we don't know, there might be more, but we can only count to 4. The humans were frightened. The trolls looked so scary, so scruffy and smelly, so horrid and hairy. As the trolls passed a park, Boogaloo sneaked away. He opened the gate and ran in to play. In a house just nearby, a boy stood on a chair. He whispered, hey look, there's a troll over there. He looks a bit lonely. I'll just go and see if maybe he'd play with someone like me. Hello, said the boy. My name's Jake. Who are you? The little troll smiled and said, Boogaloo. Come and play on this whiz thing, Boogaloo cried. All right, answered Jake, but we call it a slide. Will you be my very best friend, Boogaloo? Yes, please, the troll answered. Will you be mine too? And humans and trolls all crept closer to see what very best friends trolls and humans can be. There is nothing between trolls and humans today. The signs all came down, the clouds drifted away. Together they play with balloons and toy boats, and no one is frightened, not even the goats.